There he is, there he is, there he is, there he is, there he is. A good one there. He just barely picked it up. Just a little tick. Get down. All right, we've had about all the chasing around. I'm gonna chase you. All right, 1, 2, 3, come on up here. All right, hey, one of my favorite things to catch, using one of my favorite lures, a Strike King Game Hawg. That is a fish catching little device right there. A couple different sizes of it. Catches lots of fish just like this one. Hey, this is Strike King Pro Mark Menendez here with you. Doggone it, I have to have something I can depend on fishing on tour. One bait, one style of fishing, whatever. But that one bait, when I need to catch another fish or I need to catch a big limit, is a Strike King Game Hawg. The 4.5-inch model and the bigger model, those two fit perfectly. But that little small guy, doggone it, I can do so many things with it, and I think it's gonna help you catch more bass too. So let's take a look at this little bait. This little bait is a relatively bulky little bait. It's small, it's got arms up on the top, it's got flappers on the side and twin tails on the back. The most unique feature about this bait is its vibration, in my opinion. Where a Strike King Rage Craw has that real hard vibration, or a cutter worm has a real hard vibration, this has more of a little flutter and a little slither to it, what I call it. It's very subtle. It's a good small little bait, kind of like those little Snickers bars that you get at Halloween. That's what this is. I always walk by that Snickers bar in the kitchen. I always reach by and get them. That's what a bass does with this. This particular little bait comes in a multitude of different colors. I've got a whole array of them here laid out. I've got the black with blue flake is the one that I tend to go in dirtier water with it. And as I get towards cleaner water, I go to more of the pumpkins, the Bama bug, onto blue craw, onto green pumpkin with purple flake, golden purple flake, and then over onto the Amistad color. That's kind of my array of colors that I really, really like to fish. The subtlety of the bait is what makes it so good. It's not real obtrusive. It doesn't cause a lot of commotion, but yet the size, the action, and the bulk of the bait is perfect for all three species of largemouth, smallmouth, and spotted bass. Fishing the bait, I fish it 3 ways. I probably spend more time with it with a big rig, with a flipping stick, high-speed reel, 5/16 ounce sinker, pitch and flipping in and out of cover. The fact that it is kind of that slither style body allows it to get in cover easy and get out of the cover easy, and I make good presentations with it. But the old flipping stick is one of my favorite ways to do it. Skip it around docks, skip it around cover, under bushes, lay downs, the whole 9 yards. Any facet that a Texas rig is capable of fishing, I've got this tied on. Secondary to that, I do spend quite a bit of time casting it. Just a little bit lighter setup, a little bit lighter rod, lighter line, and I cast this in grass beds, milfoil, hydrilla, any kind of grass offshore, or targets, a brush pile, a stump, something that's out off the bank a little bit. I cast this bait quite a bit as well. And the third way I love to fish the thing is the old ball and chain, the old Carolina rig. Short leader in the springtime, 2 to 3 feet in the springtime, and as water temperatures warm up, that leader gets longer and longer, up to a 5.5 or 6 foot leader is a great way to fish it. The deeper I fish it, the longer the leader gets. So you can see this one is rigged up with a very light sinker. I've got the short leader here and the Game Hawg on it to drag behind. This is one way when I'm looking for fish. When I'm trying to find fish in the springtime, I take this little rig, I drag it around. The light Carolina rig allows me to keep good contact on the bottom in that 5 to 9 to 10 foot range, where I can fish it a little faster than with a Texas rig. That Texas rig, I'm out there and I have to fish so slow. This is a much more efficient way to do it. The Game Hawg, man, it has bailed me out so many times on getting one more bite to fill a limit, catching a limit to get my day started, and even catching some giants with it. As I go to places with bigger fish in it, I'll move to the bigger size Game Hawg, fishing it the very same 3 ways, flip it, cast it, and drag it on the rig to get that bigger bite. Sometimes when I've already got a good solid limit, I'll put a bigger Game Hawg on there where they'll have a bigger profile. Cuts my bites down, the amount of bites I get, but it ups those bigger size fish. So the Game Hawg, in short, multiple colors, multiple techniques that I use, it's the one that I rely on so much to get those extra bites on tour. Catch those fish deep, catch those fish shallow. It's a universal, and hey, I think it'll be a real good one for you too.